We are back. Now we are with Zeljko Zecevic. Zeljko, I must to tell for you that we had a very nice talking with Radven Slimane, and we asked, can you tell me please your greatest coaches? And you was one of them. So then I said for Radven after our talking that we need to start to call all of your greatest coaches, because Radven Slimane is really a legend, a big name in Africa, that we can say, and in the Arabic world. It's a great pleasure for me that we can welcome you in the Basketball Insights podcast. And Mladen, I am telling for you new information about Zeljko, that Zeljko said for me that he was needed to be your assistant coach in Virtus. So also now it is very interesting how connecting everything about it. Zeljko, I am giving you now the word, and I would love first that you are talking about your first steps in the Yugoslavian territories in basketball, and after how you went in Italy. You was working in very many clubs, and even you was working in Cantu, which has really big tradition in Italy. Zeljko, the word is yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Harket. Nice to meet you, the Mladen, and hope so to have the pleasure time for the switching couple information with both of you. I am the born on the Belgrade, and after finish the school and finish the basketball coach, I have the fortune, and I go to today Croatia, and I have the basketball job in Istria, and I have the basketball job and the professional job, and that will be the top of the top for the one man who have 26, 27 years to start of the new career. And after that, 1992, I am moved to Italy, and this is how I call it my previous life, because from 1992 till 2008, I was staying in Italy 17 years. It was very tough for the young coach and my family who go with me, because this is the before Bosman rules. That's mean an Italy Federation not accepted any kind of the diploma, any kind of your knowledge, what you obtaining in other countries. And for that reason, I was obligated to make the basketball Italian school but during of the 6 years, because every summer you made the step by step to growing up in the level to hand coaching junior team, C division, B division, A division, and that's it. So after my first 2 years in Italy, I was called from Pierluigi Marzorati in the person who coming in the Vicenza, where is my first city where I'm working, and he brought me to the Cantu, when I have the pleasure to meet the incredible name and incredible family of Allievi, who born and develop and create. That's Oran Soda, what was the Italian champion, first time Italian champion with coach Bora Stankovic, who was a coach in Cantu of this time. And in this period, a lot of the person and the people who working with Bora was still alive, and was the nice, great to remember. For example, that time, Cantu was coming the young players, because Recalcati and Marzorati wants to create. They know how things will changing in the European basketball, and the Bosman becoming some not future become the reality. And for example, president of Albanian Basketball Federation, Keku, ex-FS Pilsen player, who was there in the Cantu with me the couple months. Ivan Perincic, a young kid from Croatia, was there the couple months to be prepared to become the member of the Cantu youth team. And at that point is first time I have the pleasure to make the individual coaching practice with one NBA player. This is the first time in my life, 1994, when I have the pleasure to meet and stay with one NBA player. That was Tur Bailey, who coming from the Utah Jazz, and the season 93-94, he was named like the best sixth player in the NBA. That's first time in my life, and he is changing all my idea about basketball. I see the guy who is a tall 6'10", 6'11", who plays small forward, basically in offense and defending everything what you needed in the defense. That's first time I have that kind of the pleasure. Basketball after going in another direction, going to the specialist, but he was that example of the multiple player old school, how was people saying, and that's it. After that, with A1 experience, I was the 5 years in the Snyder Udine, 2.5 years like a chief of the youth sector, with the best things what we are doing in Udine with youth program was the NBA players, and the first time, every time first time, but first time in my life I see the logo, because logo is the coming to Udine to see the Sasha Vujicic.
Yeah.
Sasha Vujicic was my player for under 16, under 18, my player of Snyder Udine, but I coaching him. And Sasha Vujicic was coming from the Slovenia, and I have that pleasure to coach him for the couple of years. And I see first time the logo who is the coming, because the logo at that time was the GM of LA Lakers. And that was the first impression about what's to happen. After that, I become the assistant coach, and I have another couple guys from our region. What I coaching them, for example, Uroš Slokar, he go to finish in Toronto Raptors, and something like that. Now I don't know exactly now. We have no time to repeat all that's names. And last my 2 seasons in A1 division, like assistant coach, was at Legia Scafati. At Legia Scafati with general manager and head coach Teo Libegovic. We working together, Teo like a big boss, I like assistant coach. And for the Italian and European basketball at that time, we are made one unusual great stuff. What's the happen? And I was that case just a little bit said about 30 seconds about that. Montepaschi Siena at that time was the European Championship, totally, absolutely dominate European basketball, but they have, again, Charlie Recalcati was the coach of Montepaschi Siena. At that time, they are looking for the young Italian players who coming inside and become better and better. So one of the biggest future talent of that time have 18 years, of course, and everybody in the region know him, and Europe know him. He have a name Gigi Datome, and how he have no place to playing in that level of Montepaschi Siena with the head coach of Italian national team, who is my private friend. We are friends like friendship, Luca Banchi. And with Teo, we are organized. Datome is coming in the Legia Scafati. I was of that impression that he can be only position small forward. In Montepaschi, they are thinking that he can be the stretch forward, small forward. My opinion was that he is only one guy who can switching it. At that time, Mancinelli, left-hander from Fortitudo Bologna, who was in the starting 5 in the Italian national team, he can be this guy who can switch him, and we put him, Datome, on the position of the small forward first time, and give them A1 Italian minutes around 18, 20, second season, 20, 25, and after that, everything was the history. After that, he go to Milano, Fenerbahce, NBA, Boston Celtics, and now is the first candidate for the new president of Italian Basketball Federation.
Yes.
That's it was to Italy. After that, 2008, I moved to Africa. In Arab world, I become the head coach of Egypt basketball national team. The first moment was only for the men basketball. After that, of the personal request of the Minister of the Sport and the Vice President of Egyptian Basketball Federation, General Hussein Morsi, is one legend, patriotic person in Egypt. This is the man who hit the Egyptian flag on the Mount of the Sinai when they finished the war between Egypt and Israel, and he asked me, did I can in that's 2 years become everything not like a coach. I cannot coach everything, but like a coordinator and the man who will catch everything, even for the women basketball. 2009, after 27 years, Egypt lose the final under 16, and the first time after 20 years, Egypt won under 16. With under 16, Egypt won the gold medal with the boys. That was a success. After that, I go to Lebanon, and after that, I have the 7 years of the experience in Morocco. Kingdom of Morocco is the paradise of the Africa, one incredible country, what I recommended to visiting anytime for the touristic pleasure, for anything, for the geographically, for to see how things are going. And I was staying there seven season, 8 years. And after that, I was in the Tunis with Marwan in the 2 years. And but basically, that's period of the Kingdom of Morocco. I coaching Widad. Widad in the Arabic language mean love. And I coaching Widad. Widad is red and white. That's mean the Red Star. Casablanca have 7 million inhabitants. In that city, have the two teams, Partizan, Red Star. You have the Raja and the Widad. I was coaching of the Widad. This is the incredible love for the sport of the Moroccan people.
I saw videos. You are still beloved in Widad. I saw you on football game also. Some videos.
I love the soccer. I love everything. I am created there because I was shocked. I must telling you honestly. October 11, my first game, 2011, 10. My first game in the Widad basketball. We are sale 87 tickets. Day after play soccer. Soccer Widad team have 28,000 season tickets, and with the love, emotion, work, confidence, and everything. At the end of that season, first time we made the fool of the biggest gym in the biggest arena in the Casablanca. It's Mohammed Senk Casablanca. And first time we have the 15,000 people on the stadium. But I must going there. After that, I become image man of the ultras, and we are manage everything. And you see on the videos, you see something. I don't know how many basketball coach going in the soccer game, go on athletic, and everybody 55,000 people waiting. Can I start to singing the song what everybody singing? And this, how I can say it's not normal. After that, I was in the Tunis and the Monastir, where everybody there. The Monastir is the crucial with Tunis like capital, Club Africain, and the Monastir is the crucial teams in the Tunis for the creation of the basketball. We was the third and the second in Africa League, bronze and the silver medal. And after that, second time in my life, become the head coach of the national team. That was the Guinea and Conakry. When I go at the end of 2020, unfortunately, COVID-19 blocked till first airplane from the Paris to Conakry. That's mean 1st of November 21, and I go and I flight to Conakry, and I'm staying there 4 years. I am one of the 2 free guys who's staying and living in Africa, Black Africa. No, that's for that reason I am just asking them to give me the same condition to coordinate everything. At the end is the finishing. Can I coaching everything? But with pleasure, with great pleasure. My biggest award in all my life. Sorry, I must say, Guinea have 13 million inhabitants. Is between sports giant. Guinea, if you're looking from up to the down in the southeast of Africa, on the left side is the Senegal. On the right side is Ivory Coast. Northeast is the Mali. This is the totem of the African sports in any sense. African sport, that means soccer and the basketball, to understand a little bit better. And the biggest awards of that's heavy work what we are made in Guinea is coming on the last World Cup in the Philippines, when my federation and myself, we have the biggest award what I ever took in my sport life.
The FIBA rank list.
Yeah, Guinea and me, like everything there, we was promote like #1 in the world for the basketball development. Because the men's senior team, men's senior team from the 127 place on the world list, men's senior team is coming at 71. Women team from the 111th coming on the 68th. Youth program from 58th in the world and 18th in Africa become 18 in the world and 3rd in Africa in the 4 years. So for that reason, FIBA and General Assembly and the World Cup, they give us that awards from the national teams and the person who made the hugest develop of the basketball in period from the COVID-19 till Philippines the end of 23, I think so. That's the point. And in Guinea, first time in Guinea Conakry, the first time made the gold medal of international competition in history. That means under 16 took the men team, took the gold medal in under 16 and participate, of course, first time in the history from the middle age, participate on the World Cup of under 17. That was the one. And after that, senior national team, what was the unbelievable things. Now everything become much more interesting. Now we have the couple of NBA players, couple EuroLeague players, and for example, Alpha Diallo from Monaco, 2 guys from the Baskonia, Hamidou Diallo, who is a left and go back in the NBA, Mamadou Daikite, who playing full season there, who was Mamadou Daikite has won 2 championships in the States, with Virginia University win NCAA title, with Milwaukee Bucks win NBA title. So all of these guys, plus guys who play in the Europe, plus guys who growing up, plus 29 players from Guinea who going in the NCAA, we are created something. And after 5 years, I said, enough, it's enough. And now they continue to doing this kind of the job. For that reason, I am participating in Africa, all competition, boys and the girls, 16, 18, senior men, senior women, under 23, and I know everyone. How have a lot of people from the Europe who was there. You know how was my nickname in Africa? White. Normally.
Mr. White.
Mr. White, yeah.
Blanc. They call me Coach Blanc. They don't ask who is a Coach Blanc in the French language, mean white man, no? So it's a ridiculous situation in Ivory Coast. I don't even go to make the passport control. In the Mali, we are staying in the Mali, in Bamako. We are going there to make help. In the Senegal, when was the NBA BL, foreigner police officer tell me, Coach, please help them who coming from, nobody knows from where, help them to understand. In Senegal, we talk French language. And that's the point. All of this country, if you want to go, work, communicate, and do something, you must have the capability to improve yourself. And if you need it, to learn the French language, you must learn French language. That's the point.
Yeah.
You can be most clever, most advantage, fantastic basketball coach in the world, but if they not understand you,
Yeah.
how you will transmit passion, energy, character, spirit, looking for the future, new elements, biomechanic, what mean the team, what mean the group, what mean highlights player, what mean team player, and all of these things. For that reason, from Morocco, I am start to study French, and now I am talking French. Even I visiting French, but I never work in the French.
Yeah.
After that, I'm back in Morocco, and last 2 years I am here in Italy for the one club. What I am season 98, 99 in Italy to become third level basketball coach. For the second level, you must coaching team from the B division. And I coaching this team 30 years ago when I am today, and I am choose this team to coming back in the Europe after 17 years.
Cool. Well,
Yes.
let's be very honest. Your resume is awesome. It's amazing. You really inspire me, to be honest. The passion that you were talking about, the way you work in Africa and in Arab world, and now again in Italy, is really amazing. I mean, your road, it's like a big road trip, because you start, let's say, from Yugoslavia, has an amazing basketball school. Let's be honest, and we are a basketball country, right? And you're kind of old school coach, and you actually, all your knowledge, you every year educate yourself more, and you make the players at the same time, which is amazing for us. For all our followers, it's very good to hear that comparison that you gave, how they need to approach, for example, as a level to be a coach, a license and everything in Italy, like you said, when you start with the big names in Italy, and the big names that you create as a players in Italy now, who really has a big stamp in Italian Basketball Federation, especially now, like you said, in Africa world, they really make huge step, my opinion, is in all around the world. Like you said, there are so many players in NCAA, in NBA, in EuroLeague, in ULEB Cup. So that's top level of basketball. So your influence really is amazing. Now, for example, for me and Hunor, we are kind of, let's say, I play basketball in some level, and I understand what you're talking about. For our followers, can you explain now, for example, now, if you make comparison between Italy talent players and, let's say, African talent players, how you make a difference in that, let's say, area?
Yeah. First of all are humans. Second, all are players. Third, everyone loves the basketball. Where is the difference? In Africa, in the Black Africa, you have a not choose. Or you doing 100% of your possibility, or you have not other options. That's mean. For that reason, in the Black Africa exist almost only two sports, soccer and the basketball. Why? Because that's two sports can give you possibility you can create your new life.
So that's kind of like do or die situation, right? If you want to choose to be somebody, you must work 120%. And that's it. And that's very simple.
Yeah,
okay.
And African kids, you don't need to say anything. They will working more than possible. Motivational speech for African kids in the practice, not necessary. But absolutely, they not understand you. Because if they are go there, they coming every day, they are there because they want become someone.
Yeah,
and toughness, difficulties, problems, they not see them. They go.
That's a good approach, to be honest. Okay, that's very good approach. So you work more than 17 years there. So like you said, they call you Mr. White. So when you now see the talent of that, let's say, young players there,
Yes.
their biomechanics, athletic skills, are they that much better in the beginning than, let's say, in Europe, for example? Because in Europe, we can say that we cuddle those kids a little bit more than in Africa because they don't have that kind of logo, do or die, let's say like this, or motivation
Of
way.
course. But
You
this
know,
is the
and Italy-
basic, yeah. That's the basic difference between have the lot of, in the Arab world, you have possibilities and the facilities. For that reason, in Arab world, they want to be the big player in Arab world. But they want to have the money, education, this and that. In Europe, you have 1 million opportunities and
Yes.
1 million chance to choose. And that's kind of the too much possibilities to choose made in the young kids too much thinking did they will make mistakes. In Africa, nobody think about mistakes. They believe in the success. In Arab world, they only believe in success, but I want to be okay, but believe in the success. In the Europe, family, friends of family, little agent, little this, little that, little group around, they teach you, I will help you to not make mistake. Not teach them to make success, to teach them to not choose to make mistakes. And
That's a
this
big
is
difference. Big difference. That's a big difference.
Yes.
absolutely big difference. This is the basic difference. In
Yeah.
Italy, in Europe, basketball is much more evaluated and give you the chance that you can really grow up if you are lucky, if you have right connection, if you can do this, you have the right choice, you are in the right club, you can grow up incredibly huge. But
Yes.
United States of America College of Division I is not lover of European players because they like European basketball. They give them Eurocreme mixed of good basketball quality during the competition, what is very important for alumni who sponsorize, I give them chance, can all of the Eurocreme combination can be very well to sail the program, because American D1 college definitely stopped to make progress. Division One college wants to make results. Not important how much cost us, important is result. Because do not tell me United States cannot promote players that in the college promote 50 years now they are stopped. Now they want to definitely player who are ready on today to play for the win.
Okay, now very one remark. Let's draw the line now. But at the same time, when you were a coach in Africa and wherever, in the same time you develop all the league, all the teams and national teams, and you still make the players. For me, that's really huge. You know what I mean? Because you mentioned so many good names that I really follow EuroLeague, and I kind of follow, let's say, a little bit less NBA. But that's, let's say, top level of basketball, marketing, money-wise, everything. Okay, we understand that. That's part of the sport. But in the same time, you really make huge impact in all that categories. So you, for example, you develop and the young players, and you give them the scene to become even better. And national teams also becoming better, as you can say before in your resume. And especially now, in that kind of, let's say, area, you develop the players in the top level. So that's for me huge. How come, for example, you? No, I'm very honest. And I'm in the same time, I'm a little bit mad. Why? Because somebody with your experience don't have chance, for example, because me and Hun are talking all the time about that. Our young players and young generation, everything going down. The reason why, because you actually give so many chance, to the foreigner players to come in here, especially now in biggest name of our team, let's say Partizan and Red Star. Okay, so that means that those players that you give them chance, you really give them a scene in their national teams. Now, in our national league, our players are not giving that chance. You know what I mean? And there is, let's say, we are a league of good quality now, especially because the coaches. Because, like we said before, now everything is a lot of marketing, a lot of managers, and everybody booking things and everything. And everybody is kind of want a piece of that. And in the end of the game, in the end of the day, we are losing eventually quality of our national team, national league, and everything. Do you agree with me?
I totally agree with you. And to give another one more things, more value of what you are saying, I will explain to you explosion of the basketball in the Wydad Basketball Club in Casablanca. How we are becoming to have the season 2012, 13, 14, medium of 11,000 spectators. Was one secret. Was Yugoslavia secret. Give them local young hero.
Yeah.
You lose the game. They said, no worry, coach. We are with you. We'll be more.
Yeah.
2013, we are win 20 basketball title for the Wydad Athletic Club. 20. I want to just hear 30 seconds. Tangier, we play playoff games, playoff series was a 2-2, and the federation decide the 5th game will be played in the neutral court. Okay? That's neutral court was a city of the Tangier, nearest to the Spain possible. This city is 460 kilometers away from Casablanca. Now, we have 6 kids from Casablanca and the region, 2 foreigners, and the 4 kids from Morocco. But 6 kids from 17 to 20 years who was born in Casablanca. They was the fun of the Wydad. They was grow up in the Wydad, and they working with me 3rd season of that time. Now I will tell you, gym of the Tangier have 12,000 seats. On that game, free special train from the Dakhla, Marrakesh, Tantan, approximately 2,000 kilometers. 2 special flights from the Spain, 2 from Italy, 5 from the France. We have 10,000 Wydad fans around the world who coming to give the support to that kids. Night before the game was 5,000 Wydad fans who made the circle around the Garden Hotel when we was. You think was the problem? No. They have the scare something will happen to our kids.
No.
And why they believe them? Title plus, title minus. No, they was their friends from Casablanca. They see them every day, in the bus, in the car, walking, in the bar, in the coffee, in the restaurant. They was their family members.
Yeah, like you said.
That's the point. I want to give you more support to you, to your words, what you are saying. But
Thank you.
I not attack the Partizan of the Red Star. This is a nil.
Yes.
EuroLeague is a nil. I don't want to have the develop. I want to have the results. Okay, I understand. Division 1 college in the state, I don't want to have develop. I want to have the results. I understand. But this is at the top of the basketball in the Europe. What's that happen with rest of the 95%? of the clubs, players, teams, and other things. What's the happen? Why Kusturica must grow up in the Barcelona?
In Barcelona, and why not in Serbia?
Because okay, Barcelona have excellent youth program for the national team, for the federation is totally same. Did he grow up in the New Belgrade where I'm living or in Barcelona? Doesn't matter. Who care about that? For the federation. But ask the kids from the Serbia, Belgrade, how many of them knows Kusturica personally?
Yes.
If Kusturica play in the Serbia tomorrow, he is the senior national team player. Why? Yes. Because people see him, touch him, see him outside of the court, see him in 1 million different situations, and they start to love him.
Yes, you are right.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Yeah,
I am really a fan of Kusturica, and I'm just wishing for him. I hope that he will get chance later on Barcelona, because not everybody like Luka Doncic that growing up on the Real Madrid program, and also at 17, 16 he's already playing for the senior team of Real Madrid. And now, Zeljko, you was giving for us a lot of information about youth players, great players in Africa, in Arabic world. Now, please try to talk about NBA Bell, how that competition is helping for these talented young players when they are growing up, and also how is going the NIL deal, for example, in Africa with the African players, because you have huge experience. You was working a lot of years in Africa.
NBA Ball is a structured like an NBA property division with 51% of the FIBA world, 49% of the NBA. Minority owner of NBA, 49% of the BAL, is Barack Obama. Godfather of NBA Basketball Afro League is Hakeem Olajuwon, the Dream. Main, unfortunately, not more, because Dikembe Mutombo, who was main voice of NBA BL from the Congo originally, he is a die, unfortunately, last year. He was the main voice. That's mean all African, all-star people start to going to silver to create something. And they are doing. Problem is, this is the first time in the sports history when NBA going out of the United States. When you go to see the logo of NBA Property League, you will see NBA, Women NBA, G League, and you will see Kobe Bryant like a logo of NBA Basketball Afro League. They are going to growing up, and they are division in the two segments. Free round of the qualification, because Africa continent have 55 countries, not all participate, but you need a free round of qualification under the FIBA protection and the FIBA organization to coming on the 14 teams. And in that time and that moment, they entry in the NBA system. They have the two conference, usually one in the Black Africa, one of the Arab world, and everybody thinking. And the final four playoffs, is playing typically in the Kigali, capital of the Rwanda. Now they said, why they will play in Dakar, Senegal? I want to ask how many people, okay, don't want to go in Serbia, in Europe knows, because Arena, Senegal, have 18,400 places. Is the NBA dome made, created, and now in the faction. Who knows the Kigali Arena is the same It's the same like NBA Arena in the city when they play the best shooter, number 30, who was playing in the Novi Sad and the World Cup competition 2005, have 14,000 seats place when it's the Wood NBA, where the coming NBA television now. So that's kind of what is the problem of the Africa League. What's the problem of Africa basketball? Simply Africa basketball, if you're looking of the north, they are organized like in the Spain or like in the Serbia, for example. This is sports associations. Al Ahly in Cairo have basketball, soccer, volleyball, handball, everything. In the Morocco is the same. Wydad, who is born 1937, have 19 section. In Black Africa, it's not like that. They have not this kind of the tradition. So in Black Africa, you have a not basketball competition league, except 2 free. Senegal, 6 clubs, Angola, 6 clubs, 8, and Cameroon, 4, 5 clubs. That's it. Ivory Coast, that's it. Why they don't have the clubs? Because people who stay over, they don't need clubs. Why? Because they need highlight players. Yeah. Highlight players are a rim protector, a run on the court, weak side blocker, and layup dunker.
Yeah.
So markets generate the profile of the players from the Africa. Player who was playing with me till last year when I was the head coach of the national team of Guinea, have the Guinea origin, but is American. He's American player. Except Angola, except couple other teams. They don't have the point guard. Why? Because point guard is not big man. To create the point guard, you need a team. What is another thing you don't have in Africa? You never heard. See, maybe yes, maybe not. You have the South Sudan, but this is another question. You don't have a shooter. Shooter need the ball movement, screen, offense, defense, working of the develop of his shot, working of the develop of all the players' shot. You don't have that. Why? Because 2 free European countries, 1,000 high school of the United States, they are interested for the kids, not for the clubs. And when the NBA BL is the coming, first problem what discovering is, if we want to develop of the basketball in Africa, we must point a finger to develop the clubs. And order to clubs to have the local players. NBA ball give you chance that you can have the 5 foreigner players because it's very tough. Because economical power is very different between Libyan team and the Guinea team. Very, very different. So NBA put it in the second direction to help the team who coming inside 12 to pay 50% of the contract for the foreigner players, to give the help with free airplane tickets, to give the free hotels staying. All of these things, African clubs do not pay nothing. And they have the $70,000 like a help in the organization. This is what NBA give you if you coming in the first 12. This is the help to create clubs who will produce, promote, create, and we will have finally one African point guard who will playing in NBA or in EuroLeague. Not with African passport, African point guard.
Yes.
And the
That's a
shooter.
big difference. Yeah.
Only shooters are in Angola because Angola national team before have the shooters who was born, played, created, played, national team, go to the pension, and everything made at Luanda, the capital of Angola, and that's I not remember exactly how they said, but they have the power and they are doing this. So
Perfect.
Africa that's Africa basketball, for example, another maybe can be interesting basketball story of the Nigeria, for example. No, let's start with the youth program. The best youth program in the Africa continent is Mali. Mali is incredible, good stuff to find the kids, men and the woman. Senegal is a top African basketball developing league teams, coaches. They have 2 coaches in NBA. They have this 2 coaching in NBA, more than Serbia, for example. They have the 7, 8 players Senegal there. They have the 5, 6 EuroLeague player. Ivory Coast, who have the great basketball history, and Cameroon, who is the fantastic, but everything is respect the Nigeria. Nigeria, biggest African country, 225 million citizens there. They can do whatever they want. They have more than 160 players in NCAA. They have more than 14 NBA players. They have women NBA 9. But they cannot make the deal between them. That's the point. What is the basic Africa problem is my interest, social interest. My interest is my agent interest. Social interest, people interest is, can I play from Nigeria? But my club say no. They cannot find the deal, but they are finding it in the women basketball. They have the woman head coach of the national team of Nigeria, on the same time was the head coach of the college, now is the head coach of women NBA team. And she find a way how the girls can came everyone there to playing for Nigeria. And they are took now quarterfinal of the Olympic Games, first time in the history, if you remember well, in the Paris.
Yeah.
Nigeria was the senior team, man was team who beat the US team in the friendly tournament before the Olympic game. Now Nigeria play with in the Red Star, you have the 3 Nigeria players. Not 1, not 2, 3. How many Nigerian players you have? This basketball and the football playing 50 million Nigerians. This city is a country with 225 million citizens. But biggest number without decision what is the public interest. Public interest is the things what not exist more even in our region. My interest is in the Black Africa first interest. And in my original region, my interest is much more important than public interest of our region. I'm talking about sports, about basketball only.
Yes. Well, Zeljko, I would love just to ask from you, because we are talking around 50 minutes. I can't wait that you are talking, so we can say for our followers that, for example, you have also a movie, an Italian producer was making with you a movie as a basketball coach. I would love to hear maybe with him or maybe with some other clubs or national teams or players, what kind of anecdotes you can share with us? Because now we were talking about the players, how it's hard to work in Africa, what kind of interests are there. For sure, you was in some very crazy situations, maybe because of your visa, passport. You was in the time, you said you was Mr. White in Corona. So please, now I would love that. Share with us some interesting anecdotes, because for us, coaches and players, we have our profession, what we like, but we also like these interesting happenings, interesting anecdotes, what happening with us during our career.
When I go out of Italy from 2008, all my life is one anecdote till 2014. I'm not back. What I can tell you, for example, I don't even remember he's the biggest rap singer, who have around 500 mil in the, he is Arab, one of the most important francophone languages, rap singer. He made the photos between when he was young. In airport in the Paris, I wait to go to Guinea. He wait to go back to Casablanca to Morocco. I see someone running to me. I see him, but I am thinking, and I turn around my head to see where he going. In Arab world, when the person who is not one step, 10 floor over you, going in the knee and kiss your hands front of 5,000 French people and foreigners in the Charles de Gaulle airport, I start crying.
Yeah.
Without funds, we go to play the game. In that game, 2013, that's final of that city, 500 kilometers away of Casablanca. 2013, the funds made first 3D presentation of the publics, no? The public, okay. 3D presentation. Me, 15 meters, all tall, who running, ultras. When I move it like this from the left to the right, they are burning the fire, and at the end of the curva was that 6 young Moroccan kids who playing for the Wydad senior team, and I give them passion and the love, and when go all the curva, each third person turn on the fire, turn on the fire, turn on the fire. Seems like I am put all of this fire for all this curva. I am not too much clever. I am basketball coach. Can you believe it? Can I ask my assistant, who is that guy? And he tell me, coach, are you normal? That's you. Yeah, oh my God, thanks God, can I not say that stupidness and someone else. This another things what no money. This anecdote, how I can told you, we are win the championship after 20 years from that Moroccan people. I drive the car. I go with my wife. I drive the car. We stop on the red light. And we see 100 people. I am thinking maybe parties, maybe Raja fans, no? Like we are Red Star, no? They are running to our car. They start jumping over my car. They singing my name. And all of them have the photos, made the photos, me on the T-shirts, open. Every day I'm with Adi. My wife, not forget, that's all my life. Like this. They are wait me till I go out of the house. to not talking about in the Black Africa what's that happened. This is a lot of this kind of the situations where I'd help other coaches, other teams, or who was in the difficult situations, how to understand what's that happen. Because any part of the land have their rules. First things what you must learn, you must respect the rules. And the things what help me in my sport life coaching career is before I start to teach people from one country, I am learn about that country, philosophy, lifestyle, religion style, championship, who they are, how they are, to not have the gap of you understand, you not understand me, you are from the other planet, to become nearest to them, to they understand and I am there to help them.
Yeah.
And not to have something from them, but I can have, my goodness, from them. Yes, I can have if I made agent job, call job, European club job. Yes, for sure. You can become millionaire in the fourth season. It's no problem about that. But before to start to do this, you must take life decision, what you want to do. Basketball coach or something else.
Yes, and for example, just I would love to get some information because I was working also in India, and now I will not saying for our viewers, but also I had a visa problem, for example. It was a shocking situation. I don't know, is it happened with you something on the border in these African countries that maybe you had some problem with the visa and something happened with you, because for sure you have some interesting anecdote with this also.
Sorry, I am not heard you well.
I was saying that in India I had sometimes visa problem, and I think also in Africa you had sometimes. And can you say for us some kind of anecdote, because for sure maybe you had some shocking situation like me in India once in my life.
All my shocking situation, I have the legacy about the visa system and the airport. That's every time it's the same story. I must told you. Unfortunately, now Serbian passport have 22 pages. From the COVID till the last year, I must switching free because Olympic sports discipline in the foreign officer office in the African country is the one visa, one page. But now you are understand that. Problem is you cannot go in. That's the point. You cannot go in. No way. No, this is the principle. And when you say see you and you are from the Europe, no way. Why? Because we are the same with them. No, when they come. Really, one time there in Conakry, I don't know. I said I go. No matter what, I will try. Maybe they will recognize me. Maybe not. How they cannot recognize me? But I don't know. They will close. Oh, coach, welcome. Welcome. Bonjour, ça va? Tout est bien? Oui, tranquille. Ah, bienvenue chez nous. Okay, super bien. I give them passport. Hey, make me this fingers. Oh, coach, you are without visa. I said, I cannot believe it. Can I make this kind of the mistakes? Now is the trouble. I ask him. He says, yes. Oh. And he step up and go, with the right hand, go here. I'm thinking, oh man, are you crazy? Don't pull up the gun here. Oh, don't pull up the gun. And I'm really thinking, look how is European idiot. But she pull out mobile phone from the pocket, pull from the finger there, where it is. Let's go, coach, let's go. We make the selfie. Bop, ciao, bye-bye. We are going. I was not shocked. I was freezed for the 5 minutes here, because this is a thing when you are not, when you have a not open mind, when you every time thinking and somebody will make you bad, no? Everyone must have positive mind, but if something bad is to happen, this is the life. But if you think something bad will happen, but bad will happen for sure. But this kind of thing, tell me, what kind of the level of your mind is. How
exactly.
if we go to other side, how I can tell you, they made me flag of the 50 meters there in the Vidad, in the Casablanca. I finishing on the wall of the three huge supermarkets. What's there in the Casablanca this hour in the Belgrade Ušće or Delta Center per 3 times. But this is not to talking about them, talking about this, because I understand that like recognition of the love, of the passion, of the success, and the friendship.
Yes. And what said Mladen, Zeljko, that you was working in Black Africa, you need to have courage. Can you say for us something, how was you are feeling yourself safe, for example? Because I was in India and I think also you had big traffic. And I was also going with moto taxi like you, for example. Can you little speak about this? And that in India, me also, the driver wants to drive me somewhere else, and I'm watching on Gmaps, and I'm saying for the driver who not knows English, Maestro, no, turn right, I want to go there, I not want to bring me somewhere else. Can you speak about some interesting story, especially when the Italian producer was at you, because he was
This is not interesting story. This is a typical European story. When he looking a lot mafia movies, when he wants to be the Superman, and nobody can do anything to me, because he's staying in the hotel and I prohibit them. You are the first time here. You not understand the rules. They don't know you. Nobody know you. Stay there, waiting for the small bus. They will put you there. They will put you in the islands. No worry, everything is fine. I will go now to breakfast. I will coming afternoon. I have the free practice on the road. Cool. He said, no worry, coach, will be like that. And he go with me. And he said, I not go with my car because it's a traffic jam. This is not traffic jam. This is a space jam, space traffic jam. And the easier solution is call moto taxi. Moto taxi will go up and you are in the 10 minutes wherever you want.
Anyway, 2 hours or 3 hours with the car.
Yes, but it's not for everyone. It's not you landing in the Black Africa, you see the taxi, no, I want to catch $2 and $1 to go with moto taxi. His life is not going like this. You must have the rules. And he said, how are you going? Bro, I am head coach of the national team. They are shaming because I go with the moto taxi. For me, it's the pleasure. But 12 million of the citizens here, they know who I am. And nobody knows who are you. Okay? Yes.
And then Zeljko.
1 hour later, call from the police officer, but police, on the round square. You see the one, he think Italian, with the motor beside, out of the road, who talking and want to make a fight, and another 3-4 who going there. I called the guys, called the people who was there. They are running there and they are saving him. Why you do that? Because you give them permission to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
How is the no, I want to test myself. But, okay. play on the PlayStation testing of your psycho test. Don't put me in that kind of the situation, because thanks God, everybody know me there in this country, and we are still friends. If you are nobody, you will become anyone and the nobody. But that's the point, because the people run on the risk, because they are thinking that they will understand that. No, my friend, you go and their land, their rules. You must move it like they have the habits. After that, let's go to adapt it yourself, left and right. That's it.
Yeah.
I will stop it here, because if I go more, we will running in the very, very, very specific cases. Very, very, very specific cases. Very specific cases. No, I must say one about foreigner players from the Vidat. They are understand after 4 or 5 months. If they go with me in any place in the Casablanca of the 7 million inhabitants, if they go of any place, they don't pay nothing. They drink what they want. They eat what they want. And they have the service like a prince. And I am thinking it's enough. Spectacular idea of the one American guy is, coach, what do you think you go with us outside at night? Are you crazy? Why I will go with you at night? They don't, you miss me. No. So what they want, can we go on the Vidat clubs, Vidat the restaurant, with the Vidat fans? With me, can they see me and they let them to give them everything? And I said, okay, I will go once. And I am thinking, Americans, you know how they are. I am thinking, okay, they will say, thank you, coach. You are going inside. You give us great table. Do you want to eat with us? Do you want to drink something with us? No. You know what they said? Coach, it's too late. You must go to sleep. Tomorrow morning we have a practice. Let's go. No. Time is very important. You are old man, you must go home, have the family, go there, stay there. Tomorrow we have a practice. Be ready, prepare yourself. Don't worry for us. We will coming straight in the gym. I said, I believe it. And of course, they don't know how to make the protection. And after that, this, in our region, very important part of the man, security people, you must explain them when they leave, if they cross the line, okay, they will put them in the taxi and put them there in the hotels on the flat where they are living, in the case if they overrate their positions. So that's it. This is the kind of the things and the situation what was across of that. And we have Afrobasket 2021 8 finals. Guinea never played quarterfinals, never was even in that place. We play against Egypt 8 finals, and you will not believe it, I beat Egypt. That was a sensational news, sport news in the African basketball. 2 days after, we are playing against the local team, Rwanda. President of Rwanda, who is the best friend, I don't make the comparison. He's the best friend, is the French president, Monsieur Macron. He coming with the president of Rwanda to see the game. Chief of the security, or what I know, have the 2 bags. 1 bag of the local money for Rwanda player, 1 bag with the dollars with foreigner player who play there. And tell them, this is for you, just must beat the Guinea. Who is the Guinea? Nobody. Easy job. Was the COVID limit of the presence of the people, but look what is the life, is how many, very strange. This day, FIBA cut the limits and coming 14,000 people, no? It's very, very good move. and they made a party. And Guinea win, first time in basketball history going into the best 8 national teams in the history without Diallo, without Hamidou Diallo, without Daikite, Mamadou. After that, they coming to play with us and something like that. This is the, how to say it in Dalmatia, money is not everything. Nije u šoldima sve. Money is not everything for the success. You must have the love, patience, structure, mental character, and people must believe you. In Gajdobra, Obrenovac, Sicily, France, Greenland, and the Guinea-Conakry is the same things. People are people.
That's true. That's true. Okay, coach, one very, let's say, direct question now. When you start your basketball career as a coach,
Yes.
is anybody was there to kind of give you, let's say, little push or kind of support in a good way? And when you become a coach, can you maybe name a couple of players that they really enjoy working with you, and then you really enjoy when you see how great they become?
In the Belgrade.
Everywhere.
No, in Belgrade, I was playing with Ušće club, and we was in the Hala Sportova. This is oldest gym in the Belgrade, and of course, I am Red Star fan, huge, third
Generation.
and Dule gave me the great support, Dule Vojošević coach, and after that we are meet there in the Italy when he was, and he gave me 5,520 books. After that, Marin Sedlaček gave me 1,550 books. Because of that time, Marin started translate American books in the Serbian language, and I am learned in the memory. I am learned of the memory with the players. I must telling you something. When I meet my ex-players in any situations, Belgrade, Rome, French airport, Italy, Africa, Arab world, I never ever in my life see the players who look at me, I look at him, he work with me, and he turned around the eyes to other side.
Yeah.
Never, ever. And this is the big victory, because coach, players must be a relationship well. Nothing more than sports friendship. If he is satisfied, if he is satisfied, if I coaching Mladen 20 years ago, and Mladen see me after 21 years ago, he will say me, "Hi coach, how are you? Everything is fine, happy to see you." This is the best answer what any coach can have it.
That's best payback. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
This is a feedback, what I count like a feedback. This is what I count like a maximum life feedback. I'm not teacher in the school, I'm not teacher in the university. I can give you something. But huge life experience put my expectation on the right level. I'm not awaiting dinner, car, gift, this, that, nothing. Just not turn the head away.
Just respect.
This is the respect. And now I am 62. One thing's where I am happy when I have the respect. Respect back. Feedback is respect.
Exactly. Okay.
That is it. That is a little hard with the new generation. It's becoming harder, but we can still make about it. I can say just here for our followers that, for example, I was enjoying to work with those players who was maybe around my age and was coming from the former Republic of Yugoslavia, and they were import players. And then sometimes I was feeling myself as a young player because we can say that Zeljko and Mladen, that let's say before 20 years ago, for example, in Yugoslavia, players had really very big respect for the coaches. Let's say I'm used for it that the player is coming to me and first when entering in the gym is coming to you and good afternoon, coach. How are you? What you are saying? Well, in the Western part where I am working mostly, this is on hello, hello, and maybe the player is not coming to the coach, but I think that is a very nice thing when the player entering in the training and the first thing is that going to the coach and saying hello, how are you, and have this respect. And for me it's very funny when local players or import players are calling me on my name, and when coming somebody from Serbia, Croatia, they are saying just good morning, good afternoon, good evening, coach. How are you? Everything is fine. And I always laughing in myself. These players are looking what this guy is doing, but sometimes they are following. What you think about this, Zeljko, about this, let's say, time difference? How were changed maybe coaching style, players, because we can say that you was working in the 90s, that you know that players are now different and we coaches also need to be little different, little to close more our eyes and to be really, let's say, player oriented coach if we want to make really a good result, because what you said, the relationship is very important with the players today.
I say that the young players and his family is tired of the double, of the triple personality. Thanks God, old basketball style coming back. Era of the basketball players, I want to give the one little bit entry, basketball specialist player is ending. It's a coming back era of multiple combo players. You have basically three spots, combo perimeter players, combo forward, combo big man. It's the same things for the coach. Young coach must take decision what they want to be. You want to be the basketball coach of everything. Let's agent make the agent. Let's connector make the connections. Be the coach. Not promote yourself like a solution of all problems. You are not babysitter. You don't need a babysitting. Thanks God, that time must ending. I know more people than you. You know more people than me. You are the better than me. Where? In which kind of activities? Or this guy who decide this agencies, this agent is most important. He is my friend. I can manage with him, with you. Bro, you are not more coach. Bro, you are babysitter. You know how's the Finnish babysitting? Papi call agency and switch the babysitter.
Yes.
Mommy is not
Exactly.
satisfied. They switch the pampers of the babysitter. If you have the success in one club, you can have success more and less in all your career. But you must take decision. You want to sleep well, or you want to have the horrors dreaming. Do you promise something or you not promise? Do you are in the middle or not? What you want to do, my friend? Bro, you want to be agent, be agent. You want to be the coach, be coach. You cannot be everything. You cannot play with communications. Cannot, because your career will be very short. I really want some of them who want to be everything. Let's go a little bit, go in the Arab world, go in the Black Africa. You will see how you will go. I can, especially in Black Africa, you must take decision, bro. What you want to do? You want to be the coach, or you want to be second hand? If you want to be the second hand, okay, we are understand. But one time you not made what you are promised, where you must go in the Latin America, there in the Panama, to continue your life. If you said that's who are looking for, that's mean to other side, and you do not take the promise, you not exist more like a coach. You want to be the coach, make the basketball coach. It's enough question to solve it like a basketball coach, not going to be the full service. They're not made babysitting, not promise, extra basketball court. And maybe you will have less problems.
Yes, I agree with you totally. This can be a long
life more
you are saying,
more interesting.
Yes.
More interesting life. I don't know what Milan will say about. Oh, sorry, Milan. What he will say? Sorry, what you will say about that old coach style, who, for my opinion, becoming new coach style.
So, Mladen, what you are reacting
Mladen,
for you this?
Sorry.
Yes, by your vision, like.
Something stops me in one moment. What I'm thinking about, what just stop me here.
Yes. Well, Zeljko just mentioned that what you're thinking about it, that this old style coaching is slowly coming back, and not will staying this totally player orientation coaching, that the coach need to be like sometimes like a babysitter to stay in good relationship and then sleeping well. Like then there are no problems.
For example,
to be honest, I think all of us are kind of like coach because let's say you, Zeljko, has the most experience from all of us, and you have so great resume. But when we're talking about now changing everything, now there is so many things around the coaches that they are not actually holding all the decisions in their hands. So they are not coaches. They are doing some other things. They like more to sit in the cafes and talk with agents about something if they want to make better one player or give the chance to some other player. I don't like, to be honest, those kind of coaches. I don't respect them. I always think about quality, what that means. If I decide to be 100%, my work ethic and my time when I spend with my players or individual with one player, I'm really 100% with them. I won't make him better. Like you said before, coaches now kind of want to be everything little by little. They want to be a little bit managers. They want a little bit advisor. They want to be negative mentors. They want to be psychologists and everything. No, listen, if you are the coach, you are all in that, but your focus is just to be coach. You see, coachable player or not coachable. So you have two different approach. So when you approach with somebody with your, let's say, stand up, and you show him authority and you give him knowledge, he will respect you full time. You will never have problem with any player of that. But when you kind of using shortcuts in a bad way, and in that way you want to upgrade yourself and you want to put the players under you so many levels, it's not good. You must respect the players. I was a player. I know what kind of approach actually I liked. I like direct approach. Show me my mistakes, show me where I can improve my game, period. And give me time to improve that. Now, like Coach Zeljko said.
And give me the feedback.
Exactly. Why? Because now, for example, you have so many young players. They over the night they want this glory and they want money. Where is the effort? Where is the work? You understand what I mean? So they ask for a coach something what is really you cannot do that over the night. It's a process, right? So you must actually invest in yourself a lot of working time, a great readiness to be able to response of that kind of level of practice. For example, I'm not agree with anybody who can tell me that we need 4 practices by day like we have when I was young. That's really big mistake. Now these days I can say that everything actually grow big time. Also that medical part, which is very important. So many players get injured so easy now. Okay, like you said before, there is that kind of type of players who are strong. Let's say they are not able to get injured. But now when you have those kind of practices in, let's say, period before, so many of them so unreasonable, you know, coach. Sometimes you put effort on something which is not good. I'm always working in game situation things. When I'm working, for example, shooting practice, I give them shooting drills who actually they find in the game situation, right? When I give them, for example, cooperation, 2 or 3 players, I give them game situation. I'm not working just to say, hey, I have alibi, I just work. For me, I don't respect the coaches who actually don't feel the player and players and don't feel the game. What that means? That means that you preparing your team in a certain way and a certain and what actually you want to improve. For example, I like to play fast basketball. I divide, let's say, 24 seconds in 3 parts. I want to punish in fast break in first 8 seconds all the defenders, all the defense. I want then molest next 8 seconds. I really want to make that defense to be concentrate, focus, and then I want to make execution in last 8 seconds, right? That means that in that way of thinking philosophy, I can have more, let's say, turnovers. If I, for example, cut the turnovers and have more offense than my opponents, I will win the game. But of course, that's practice. If you practice that way, you're going to play that way. For me, always was very simple. That every game is a mirror of a good practice period of time. Now, coaches are investing in themselves. I don't know, Instagram, Facebook, all that bullshit things, you know, marketing, I am this, I am that. No, show me the quality. Show me what you can do. Show me, for example, make a good demonstration. For example, Hunor said when me and him was on the faculty and it was a practical thing in detail when we work, even that period of time, I could play more in the top level. I really was enjoyed because I can demonstrate and show the players how the good drills can be done, right? So that's the way. Now, me as a coach, I am working. I respect the player and I give even more myself to them, you know, just if they really want to play. But now, main problem is our kids actually don't want to practice that way. They want glory and money over the night. The parents who actually are kind of sometimes more ambitious than themselves. And of course, managers who promising so many things to the players. You're going to be the best. You're going to be, this coach don't like you. And then the coaches now actually are kind of garbage man in Serbia. I'm telling you now, honest, because there is so many sports booking things and everything, so many ridiculous things all around the sports. I don't like it, to be honest. I don't respect it. I only respect the coaches and actually the people who really respect themselves. And if they make a mistake, okay, raise the hand. I make a mistake. I will not happen again. I will work in good level. That's it.
I am listening very carefully what you are saying, and I want to just give the back about first part what you are saying about time of the practice in the court on the lifestyle of the practicing. The lifestyle of the practicing, what you are saying during the one day, is not only time on the court, is the eating, sleeping, preparation, education, re-education, recover. All of these things are part of the practice day, if we are called them. And I totally agree with you about that. Of course, when we are working with the kids who have other kind of the things to do, for example, school. This is what we are not talking. A lot of generation in the Serbia, personally, are killed because somebody told them, you must working in the gym 6 hours per day. You must go out of the school if you want to have the money. Please do not be babysitter of my kids. Make the coach. Or if you are ready to promote something like this, please make the meeting, explain me why, and if I agree, my family agree, we will go there. Not put me the pressure, or this, or you are out.
Yeah. Exactly.
So you put me, and I am the. How many national team of players in under 16 of the Serbia playing in the senior national team today? Why? How many players of 118 play in the senior national team today? It's very, very difficult to do that. We have that's Jokic Milutinov combination. We have, okay, couple guys, of course, but the generation of 87 with Teodosic and others,
Yes.
okay, no problem, cool. But how many not playing?
Exactly.
There were a lot of good players also besides.
And who not playing, he's a bad person. He's a not coachable player. He don't like do this, he don't like do that. But who told you that? He is my coach. But who is he?
Exactly.
Bible, Quran, and other religions book. He's a writer of the sports religion book.
Yeah.
But what's the happen, people? But if everybody dreaming about money, okay, and they have this nil contract, name, image, likeness contract, but why nobody told them can exist period till 15th of May when you must go of the transfer NCAA side?
Yeah.
When nobody want to tell them what's the happen if nobody want you. What will happen?
You're gonna be waiter.
Yes.
You know.
But
hey, listen,
but where is my money? What they promised me? Let's go continue dreaming.
Exactly.
That is the kind of the things what the people who working with the young people must explain them. We are not a robot. Robo will be created in the science fiction factory.
Exactly.
We are the human beings, and we must have the contact with the human being, and we must have reciprocity of the respect.
Exactly.
And the coach do not go in the sides when you are not sure where you will be, use it and get it.
Exactly.
That's mean
exactly
babysitting and connection.
Now these days coaches are actually not the coach. For example, the coaches these days are not the coaches. They are kind of a little bit of everything. Well, I will just put one remark. Everybody knows who is Denzel Washington. Okay, he gave a great quote.
Yes.
I like to read those quotes very much. And he said like this: in the first part of your life, you learn. In the second part of your life, you earn. In the third part of your life, you return. Like you said, you are all the time learning about something, And when you learn, when you invest in yourself, period of great nutrition, rest period, individual workout, invest in yourself, psychological, pedagogical, strength coaches, and of course basketball sharpness, then you're gonna earn that what belongs to you if you really invest those time in yourself. And then, like for example, me right now, I want to return because in some period of time, because of the coaches, I will be completely honest, I hate them, most of them, because they are not in great, let's say, how to say, they are not, they don't show me the knowledge, and they really kind of a weak people. I will say like this, weak people. And that's why I become a coach. I really want to put the stamp and try to be outside of the court friend with them, because I'm like them. On the court, I give them 100% of myself as a leader, and I want to see them enjoying how to say, applaud when they invest in themselves. I want to see something they really I want to see the fruit of their work. So that's very simple of that.
No, I'm totally agree with you. I'm just complete of this. What to agree with you, to give the something more. I totally agree with you. I am pretty sure the coach must be ready. Old style coaching with new ages. That's mean have the character, personality, knowledge, but cannot be godfather like before.
Yeah. Exactly.
Must make that switch and to be the partner.
Bravo.
Partner, and with the knowledge of old school coaches, I don't have any problem with communications in any kind of the level of 360 degree social networks, because without them, nobody knows can you are live. If you are not present, yet they will thinking can you are X. But who is not old style coach? He will never become the new age coach, because he doesn't know all this, particularly what you are saying before, and what he was testing before the examination. Because if you start to work with the young kids, you cannot have the examination. You testing yourself and the feedback and how things are going. In this case, you must be ready to accept what the Godfather 70s, 80s, 90s cannot. Godfather is God. He cannot make mistake because he is God.
Yeah.
Today, you must be ready to accept mistake and say, sorry, kid, you are right. I made mistake. Nothing will happen.
Exactly.
Only your crown, fake crown, with the fake personality, with the fake stuff will flop down.
Yeah.
Nothing more. Everything will be the same, with more respect, with direct players, because they will understand can you are human being too.
Exactly. I completely agree. I really enjoy talking to you.
Thank you very much.
And Zeljko, now because you are in the Italian playoffs, our followers need to know that slowly starting your training. So we must to let you that you can prepare on the playoff with your team. Anyway, I think
final of the playoff. But
anyway,
okay,
we would talk 24 hours just about basketball. What kind of topics now we started to talk. So thank you very much, Mr. White, your time that you was with us.
Merci beaucoup. My pleasure.
I was enjoying also very much, and I can't wait you that maybe another time we are making one more podcast with you. I would love to wish for everybody a nice day, and for our followers to say that please subscribe on our YouTube channel to follow, because you see we are trying to bring always big names from basketball, and now you was able also to listen so many interesting things from Zeljko, and also very useful things for young players, for young coaches also, because always is a very big thing if you can listen somebody's experience.
Coach, really, it was a pleasure. Thank you for your advices and everything that you share with us. And hopefully, like Gunnar said, we're going to meet directly and speak directly maybe one day and really make even more subjects very interesting for everybody who is following the
15th of June, I'm on the Belgrade.
Okay, that's great. That's a good starting point.
Maybe I'm there.
15th of June, I played the final four series, final playoff series now. We have the 10 days, 10 Saturday we start and 10 days to ending. And after that, let's see, must back to home, no?
Okay, that's a good starting point. Okay, hope to see you there.
We will see you soon. We'll see you soon, guys. Thank you for your pleasure to give me that pleasure. I can participate, and I hope I will not made a lot of personal tough judgment, and I hope can everybody understand. We are talking like friends and the family without give the order to anyone, and we are not against any. I am not against anyone. I am fan of everyone. Something more, something less, but I give the just positivity, never negativity, and smile and be positive.
Yes. All the best for everybody.
Thank you, coach. All the best.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.